Hello, my name is Aravali Shivenkar Satyodaya from class 39-1A, and today we are going to see how to do the procedure of CPR. So first, if you find a person unconscious, we have to check for the scene safety. Scene safety means for the person we have to move him away from a roadside accident to some other place so that he cannot get further injuries and he can be safe, and we have to check for whether the person is clearly unconscious or whether he has some conscious left in him. So for that, we have to shake the person's shoulders, tap on his face and try to talk with him in order to check whether he is conscious or not. If no response is observed, and that means the person is unconscious. For that, we have to then check for the pulse. In order to see this, instead of seeing a radial pulse, we have to go for the carotid pulse present over the neck. For that, we have to place the first two fingers of our hand over the neck and observe for the pulse. And we have to do this for at least 15 seconds in order to record some low pulse or no pulse. And during this 15 seconds of time, we have to also see the breathing of the person, whether he is having some rate of breathing or not. This can also be seen by the movement of his chest or the air coming out of the nose. If no pulse or no breathing is observed, then we have to go for the procedure of CPR. The first step of this can be done by wrapping our fingers of one hand over the other, placing it over the chest, and we have to start giving the compressions. The compressions should be given at the rate of 100 per minute, and at least 30 compressions should be given for the first round. And this compression should be at the depth of 4 to 5 centimeters, as more further depth or more further pressure can damage the ribs of the person. And then we have to apply the force from the upper body and not giving the complete strength of our body. Then we have to place it over the chest and start giving the compressions. After 30 compression, even if no response or no movement is seen by the person, then we have to go for the rescue breath. For rescue breath, we have to check, open the mouth of the person and check with the two fingers whether no object is present inside the track of the mouth, as it can block the airway. For that, we have to open the mouth, keep our two fingers inside and see if no object is there. If object is there, we have to remove it with the help of our fingers. And for the rescue breath, we have to lift the chin of the person with one hand, and then we have to close the nose of the person, and then we have to take deep breath, and then we have to lock our lips with the person's lips, and then we have to give him breath. We have to parallelly see whether the chest is getting lifted up or not. That means that indicates that the air is going inside the lungs. After two rescue breaths, we have to see whether the person is regaining some breath or not. If the person starts gaining some breath, we have to stop this procedure and wait for the emergency. If no response is seen by the person, then we have to continue this process by giving him more 30 compressions. Then again, we have to give him two rescue breaths by repeating the same process. After that, if a response is seen, then we have to check for the carotid pulse, whether he has regaining some pulse or not. If again no pulse is observed, then we have to keep repeating this procedure until an emergency arrives. Or we have to, if the person starts gaining his reconsciousness or the pulse or the breathing rate starts increasing up to a level, then we have to stop this procedure. Okay. Some of the additional information about this is, we have to give the compressions to the breath rate at the ratio of 30:2. This is for an adult. But in the case of a child, means an infant up to the age of 1, this compression should be given at the rate of 15:2. After 15 compressions, we have to give two rescue breaths, and the compression should be given at the depth of 2 to 3 centimeters, and it should be given using only two fingers. And we have to place it between the nipple of the child, and we have to give the compressions. But in the case of a child up to adolescence, we have to give the compressions at the rate of 30:2. After 30 compressions, we have to give two rescue breaths, and the compression should be given only using one hand placed over the chest, and we have to use the heel of the hand and give him the compressions. Thank you.